Hi everybody, a lot of you spend probably way too much time creating custom quotes and proposals for your clients, and in the end they look like hell. Like this horrible white sheet we've all seen 1,000 times and hate. So today I'm gonna show you how to create awesome custom proposal, which look like you spent days if not weeks to create them, everything in less than 10 minutes and for free. So these have been requested by a lot of people on Maker School, so if any of you are watching, cheers at you. And the most advanced of you might have something very advanced where you put very quickly in a form, problem, solution, timelines, tools, extra, and AI make it chunkier and fill the template for you. But you still need the template, so you still have a huge lack of customization. So you're gonna love this thing. This is my first video, let's jump right in and have fun. So the first thing I advise is to record your meeting with your client, because there is for sure a way to do it, which is very simple and require you to come here and say, create me an awesome custom proposal for Jason Momoa, my client, and showing all the feature what I want, and I want this over, well, you get the idea. It's gonna make a good job, and that's what I do when I don't have the record. But when I have the record, what I do is I copy the recorder screen. You can use Firefly, Phantom, Otter, anything you want for that. Then I come over here and say, create me an awesome custom proposal for this client, displaying the feature and why he really should work with me instead of the developer, whatever you get it. You can be as simple as that, and it will create something really cool. Why I like Claude and not OpenAI or any other AI that you might use? It's because you're gonna split the screen in two over here and create it on the right. And when I'm gonna ask for changes, it's just gonna add the change or make a little change without touching to all the other part. Where any other AI, like OpenAI, is just gonna redo it from scratch every time, like a new baby, and we don't really want that. So it's making something not bad. This is for a client which rent cars. The name is wrong. Don't try to look it up. And he wants to automate a voice agent which people can call for making reservation, and also another problem on the road, so he can take care of most of the things. So now this is quite done. I'm going to show you how it is. Let's say add my email niece at not an example.com and phone 18 and it's gonna do it. So you're gonna see that here it is just gonna add little information over here and maybe at the bottom without changing all the other part. So it is really, really nice when you want to actually make a system which is better each time you do something. And you can see at the top here, you have V2, V3. It's thinking on its own, and each time you make a new feature, it's gonna create a new version and you can check the previous. So it's really handy. Once it's done, you can copy all of that. You can even wait before it's done and do it. Then you're gonna come onto my favorite app this year, which is Gamma, gamma.app. And in my next video, I'll show you how to do everything we're doing here or better with API, and we have nothing to do with any click, but this is a very first step to taking today. So we're gonna go here into create new. And I have the choice between generate from a prompt, import a file, we just want paste text. Then we have the choice of a web page, a Google slide, something for Instagram, and we're just gonna go into document, keep letter as the aspect ratio, and then preserve the exact text. We don't need to generate more anything. Then we just have two more steps to do. The first one is to create, to choose a theme over here. So I like the dark theme in general. You have a lot to choose from. Let's stay on something very simple, like night sky. And then how do we want the images to be created? Because yes, it's create the images for us. So photorealistic, line art, I'm gonna keep illustration for the moment. And you see here, it cut automatically between what it believes is good separation. You can also make the page less, but I'm gonna keep it like that for the moment. So if you don't want it to cut here, you can move that over here, you get the idea. Generate. And let's look at the magic happening right in front of our eyes. I maybe said that a bit earlier, a bit early. So, and here we just have to look the entire document being creating from scratch. When you see something gray like that, it means AI is creating the images for you. So you see that all the text that we had previously into Claude is putting it very prettily. That's awesome because of inaction. into pages for us. And the only thing we can do after that is export it. But a lot of you are going to want to make some adjustments, especially since we did not at all read what was written into Claude. And what is cool is you can do it right here. You can just select what you want to delete. Why do this now? I don't know. That's for everywhere. And let's say there's something you don't like. Let's say there's something you don't like these images that you choose over here. You can just click on it and change it, edit. Yes. So we can change the style or anything. Generate again. So or square or choose the aspect ratio and the model which is creating the image for you. Generate. And it's gonna recreate it for you and propose you 3 different images. So now we have all our custom quotes that you can send to the client a few hours after, and if you look like you made so much work, you definitely will want to change this picture, for example. And after that, you want to keep a blank space here. I will explain you why. Now, let's say you want to add an image somewhere where you have space. You can just click here, go into AI images or upload image, and it's going to create a prompt for you automatically. So you can just directly go, I'm sure I want fast over here. And let's say we want it portrait, generate. So this is already a lot of modification. I would really advise to you, this is what I do. I always read it twice, look at all of it, and make modification in the text, add things. And let's say there is something which you forget. For example, we don't speak about pricing anywhere. Here, there is no way I can provide a timeline as this is very customized. And let the AI deal with it. So AI is going to create a card specially for us over here. And while it's doing that, I'm going to show you, it should be quick to do it maybe. Yes. So here is doing it. Already see the little sentence I gave, and he did all of it on his own. So let's say now there's something we don't like we don't like how it is done here. We can go here and change layout. And here we're going to choose between 1,000 and 1,000 and 1,000. I'm kidding, like 100 of layout. But they all are really good, and it's really nice to be able to change like that really easily. Now, there is one thing you need to know. This line means bottom of the page. So whenever this line appears and you're going to export it as a PDF, you're going to see that it's going to be cropped at this line. So you always kind of want to try to make it shorter. So how to do that? You can, for example, delete that here, put that and drag and drop it over here, and it's going to be shorter. Perfect, we have no more line. And this is doing for everywhere. Once you're satisfied with what you've done, you're going to go over here and click on export to PDF. And while you do that, I'm going to show you the last part we need, which is into Panadoc. So Panadoc is awesome, but is way too expensive for what we are going to do with it. Because all we're going to do is upload a file and add a signature at the bottom field so they can actually sign, and you can sign, and you can be on a deal. So it is putting our awesome PDF in here, and it's very long because it is a very awesome PDF. Okay, so now we can add the email of who we want to send it to. I'm just going to send it to one email I know and put the name like that. So, and the phone number, continue. So you put it obviously your client. And over here, all we have to do, remember I said to you, keep a blank at the bottom. If you don't have a blank, you can always go onto Gamma and just add a card at the bottom, and it will give you the blank we want. But here, we're just gonna go at the bottom of it, and here, drag and drop a signature. And so you don't want that to be the last part of it, but yes, let's put that over here instead. Trash. So what's really nice on Gamma 2 is you can say in the fields while you're creating it, what kind of people are gonna read, and it's gonna create the style based on that. So it's really handy. So it's gonna add a field name, a field signature, left, space, put that over here. Here. Okay. I like to put side by side a signature. For me, it looked like we're in the same team. Maybe it's only for me. And it will be done, and it's really cool because this is my first video. It was very short. In the next one, I will show you how to use Gamma with API, as I released the API functionality 4 days ago, which means now you're going to be able to do all of that just based on a vocal or anything similar, and then it's going to do all of it itself. See you soon.